Everybody has fears, and I have some pretty normal ones. You know, a fear of tight spaces, the fear of being left out, the fear that you'll wake up in the middle of the night to Michael Myers standing outside your window just staring at you. Yeah, those are all normal. But since stupid things make for better videos, I'm going to talk about my ridiculous fears. Okay, so I'm afraid of YouTubers. Okay, let me rephrase that. What I mean is that I'm afraid of what YouTubers will put in their video. Like, if I see a YouTuber walking on the street, I'm not just gonna be like, ah, and start whacking them with a stick. What I mean is, when I click on the video, I always have the thought in the back of my head, this YouTuber made this video. What if they decided to add a random jump scare for no reason because they think it's funny? Now, I'm pretty sure this all started when I was watching a YouTuber and he decided to add a jump scare in for basically no reason. Like, who does that? But it's his loss. I stopped watching his videos because of that, and I stopped recommending him to my friends. And now, I think his videos are... Okay, so I did a little research, and I actually found the same video that jump scared me. Now, if you have trouble sleeping in your bed, I recommend skipping to 124. Because even though I'm 3 years older, it still gets me every time. But anyways, let's play the video.
Someone tried to make a cute pancake, but ended up making some face from like a horror movie or something.
Here's Johnny.
Ah! Who does that? So now you know why I'm always a little bit nervous whenever I click on a new video. Okay, so let's say you're laying in your bed, and maybe it's a strange creak in your house, or maybe you're not tired, but for some reason you can't fall asleep. Pretty relatable situation, I feel like most of us have been there. But then your dog jumps on your bed and starts laying with you, and you can easily fall asleep. Now, I feel like that's the case for most people, but for me it's the complete opposite. You see, the way my room is set up is that my dog sleeps here and my mirror is right here. And my dog will see his own reflection and start growling. If that was a little bit confusing, let me try and explain it better. Okay, so right here is where I sleep. And then right next to me, right here is where my dog sleeps. And then he'll open his eyes, see its own reflection in the mirror and be like,
What? I don't know that dog. What is he doing over there? I should probably start growling.
and even though I know he's just growling at his own reflection, there's still the thought in the back of my head that's like, what if he's not growling at his own reflection? What if there is actually just a ghost in my room, and soon he's gonna come into my body and rip my spine out and use it as a jump rope? So hopefully that made more sense, and now you know why I'm scared of my own dog. So I feel like this last fear of mine isn't actually too weird, and that's because this last fear is that I feel like my fan is gonna fall down in the middle of the night. The reason I think this is because, one, there's a huge crack in it when my brother tried to pull a prank on me. And when I do try and turn it on, because, you know, it gets a little bit toasty here in Arizona. And when I turn it on, it goes, and then it shakes around a bunch. And I can totally see it just falling down and impaling me with one of its blades. So there you go. Now you know all my strange fears. Wait, you want to know my normal fears too? I guess I could tell you those. But there's going to be some rules, okay? Rule number 1, I want rock music in the background. Rule number 2, since I don't want this video to be too long, I'm going to explain all my normal fears in less than 45 seconds, so pay attention. So let's get into my normal fears, but first, play the music. Alright, that's good. Now start the 30-second timer. Okay, so I used to be afraid of roller coasters, but now I go on roller coasters that look like this. It's not the exaggeration. Look at this thing, it looks like a sculpture. I'm also kind of afraid of ghosts, but that's only because one time a light turned on by itself in my room. As you know, I'm also kind of claustrophobic. Like, if a YouTuber is playing a game, and in the game he's in a tight space, like, even that makes me uncomfortable. I also don't like being left out. Just being, like, alone at all, I hate it. That's enough about that. I used to be afraid of heights, but recently I just went cliff jumping, so I kind of faced that fear and I'm not scared of it anymore. I'm also a little bit afraid of dying, but more specifically, how much does it hurt? My final fear is drowning, and I'm most scared of this one. It just seems like a horrible way to die. Like, horrible. You know when you're holding your breath and after a while it starts to get super painful and all you can think about is trying to get air? Yeah, imagine that feeling all the way till you die. Just sends chills down my back. Wow, we said all of that in less than 45 seconds. If you kept up with everything I was saying, good job, it was pretty fast. But I think I'm finally done with this animation video. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you liked it. It was a lot of fun to make, and I'm going to go jump in the pool and try not to drown. Bye!